In this video, I will cover manage team and control resources. This process includes tracking team members' performance and making sure that everyone works well together by having good communication skills and strong leadership. It also means resolving issues or conflicts and providing feedback to the team. So let's discuss the inputs of managed teams. First is resource management plan. The resource management plan provides guidance on how project team resources should be managed and eventually released. Resource management plan is the output of plan resource management. Next is team performance. The project management team makes ongoing formal or informal assessments of the project team's performance. By continuously assessing the project team performance, actions taken be taken to resolve issues, modify communications, address conflicts, and improve team interaction. Next is rewards and recognition. To boost the morale of the team, a project manager should reward and recognize the work of a team member. Next is issue log. Issues arises in the course of managing the project team. An issue log can be used to document and monitor who is responsible for resolving specific issues by a target date. Next is work performance reports. These are the physical or electronic representation of work performance information intended to generate decisions, actions, and awareness. Next is team charter. How team members will interact each other. So, team charter is the output of plan resource management, which is the first official process of resource management knowledge area. Next is lesson learned register, which describes in the project can be applied to the later phases in the project to improve the efficiency and effectiveness of managing the team, and enterprise environmental factors and organizational process assets are the common inputs to all processes in project management. So let's discuss the conflict management, which is the common tool and technique of managed team process. First is collaborate, problem solve. This is when team members work well together to solve problem by being open to other viewpoints. This is win-win situation. Next is compromise, reconcile. This is making sure both parties have some resolution to conflict. Anytime someone compromises, they are giving up something. So if both parties compromise, it's a lose-lose situation if they agree to compromise. Third is force direct. It's when someone in power makes the decision regardless of others' viewpoints. This is typically a win as a project manager or some team member and lose situation for another opponent. And it's not encouraged in conflict management. Another is smooth accommodate. It's when you point out the areas for where everyone agrees rather than the disagreement in order to maintain harmony on the team, and there is a withdraw avoid. The last one, this is just as it sounds, withdrawing or avoiding the situation until later. This is best in the situation where tempers are high, maybe there is some yelling and nothing is being resolved. Then there is a decision making, which involves the ability to negotiate and influence the organization. Next is emotional intelligence, then influencing and leadership. The last tool and technique is called project management information system, which is a software which we use to manage our day-to-day activities and overall planning of the project. You can use Primavera, you can use project software, you can use SharePoint. So different softwares we use to manage our project management activities and project management work. There is only one major output to this process, and that is called change request. The others are the project management plan and project document updates along with the enterprise environmental factor and organization process assets document update. The next process is control resources, which is the last process of managed resources knowledge area. In projects, as a project manager, many times you will realize that resources are not available, and you must remember I'm not talking about only human resource, but I'm talking about also material resources, cost resources and human resources as well. So you may feel that you are working alone or you are stuck because equipment is not available. If not addressed on time, this can have a serious negative impact on the project. So as a project manager, your ultimate responsibility in the executing phase of the project is to manage your resources accordingly. The control resource process falls under the monitor and control process group and ensures that physical resources are available for your project at the right time in the right place and with the right amount. It also covers plan versus actual usage. So you can plan for more or the release of resources. This is done by looking at the resources used today to determine whether any extra needed or if the work is done releasing those requirements. So let's discuss the inputs of control resources. First is resource management plan, similar like managed resources, managed teams. Physical resource assignment. The physical resource assignments describe the expected resources utilization along with details such as type, amount, location, whether the resource is internal to the organization or outsourced. Then we have project schedule, shows the resources that are needed when they are needed and the location where they are needed. Next is resource breakdown structure, which provides a reference in case any resource needs to be replaced during the course of the project. Then we have resource requirement, which identify the needed material, equipment, supplies or other resource. Along with, we also maintain issue log. We gather data that is called work performance data along with the agreements. Agreements made within the context of the project are the basis for all resources external to the organization and should define procedures when new unplanned resources are needed and when issues arise with the current resources. Because you always remember, all resources will not be available for your project, so you will outsource your many activities. So agreements and understanding of the agreement as a project manager is very important to control resources. And lesson learned register and opus, you will have to study these documents. So let's discuss the tools and techniques of control resources. The first tool and technique is data analysis, which might include alternative analysis. This looks at where to correct variances in resource usage, just adding more resources if an activity is taking longer than expected. Plus, there's a cost benefit analysis that looks up options for corrective actions. Performance review, take a look at planned versus actual usage of resources. And the last is trend analysis. This technique looks at how resources are performing over time to see if there's need for changes or addition. Then we have problem solving. The project manager should take steps to resolve issues that arise with the resources. So you will have to identify and define the problem. Then you will investigate the issue, why it is arising, and then you will analyze the situation. You will come up with the solution and check the solution as well. Next is interpersonal skills. These skills are called soft skills, which includes negotiation and influencing. The project manager may need to negotiate for additional physical resources with the functional manager, changes in physical resources or costs associated with the resource. And influencing can help the project manager solve problems and obtain the resources needed in timely manners. Next is called project management information system, that include resource management or scheduling software that can be used to monitor the resource utilization, which helps ensure that the right resources are working on the right activities at right time and place. In output, we have change request. When change requests occur as a result of carrying out the control resource process, or when recommended corrective or preventive actions impact any of the component of the project management plan or project document, the project manager needs to submit a change request to the change control board, and whatever change control board decides, project manager responsibility is to communicate with the stakeholders and other members who initiated the change, and you will update project management documents and project documents as well, which includes resource management plan, schedule baseline and cost baseline, and physical resource assignment, resource breakdown structure, risk register, lesson learned register. So you will update these documents at this stage. So this is all about control resources and manage team. Thank you.